Hello, viewers. Welcome to my channel, Sensor 360 Investor. It's been a while since I did a video on an equity, and this one I had started some time ago, but never got around to finishing it. And so I'm revisiting this study, and I'm going to start off gently by just doing an initial skinny analysis on it, and we'll focus on the valuation side. Okay, so this one focuses on equities within our 360-degree framework. And before we begin, just a word. Channel's not providing financial advice. Please pause, read through this thing, then continue. Thank you. So without much further ado, so this video is, we're going to do a stock analysis. Like I said, it's going to be a very thinned down version. This is kind of the first look, or the initial cut that I usually do, just to see if that, it's worthy of a deeper study and further examination. The company is NVDA Corporation, ticker NVDA. And I did initially start this back in April, but going back to this, so started to look at it today, September 1st, 2023, and the closing price today was $485.09. Okay, and we'll get into this in the deeper examination, but quickly, key takeaway here is that NVIDIA is more than just a chip in your, your gaming chip in your laptops. And they're into all sorts of stuff, like automotive, they drive some of the AI stuff, into AI factories, into gaming, all into like the Bitcoin mining. They've made a big push into healthcare, so there's lots of developers out there now building rules and logic and apps in the healthcare business. And finally, they're also powering robotics. So they've got all of these potential revenue streams, which we'll look at another time. And then very briefly, in his mention of that, they pioneered the graphics card computing, and noted that from a soft skills perspective, they're very highly ranked by Glassdoor, through Glassdoor's best place to work in 2022. And this is always a good thing to be part of. Okay, not going to dwell on the CEO too much, but if you didn't know who it was, Jensen Huang, Taiwan. And if you're already on NVIDIA, you probably have a very favorable impression of the CEO. And in the past, this is a decade plus chart. And we can see that NVIDIA really kind of initially came to fruition over here around the $40 range, broke out, had a nice run. And then you can just note this vertical ascent right here, which culminated in a climactic action. And then we have this big sell-off in 22, stock rebounds, you got a bottoming pattern there, pretty fast acceleration to the upside, really kind of, and then we have this absurd vertical ascent powered by earnings and AI momentum move. So it's trying to stabilize up here a little bit, but still pushing up into the $500 mark. And we can see we've had through here, volume is tapering off a little bit, and then big sell-off, volume is up, and then volume dries up in the bottom portion of it. It's a little weak in this area, and that's partly because the fundamentals did not look very good until there was an earnings beat and surprise around here. And here we can see, so the thing, as we know that price follows EPS, but when you map it out on a trading basis, you're actually looking back the last 4 quarters. So this line actually lags, and it should be displaced by 4 quarters or over. So because visually this looks like that EPS is coming down and price was ahead, but in reality you have to kind of move this 4 quarters to the shift left, and then you'll get a better idea of it. So price typically does follow EPS. And about here is when we see the fundamentals change, where they had a big surprise. And then going forward, consensus EPS is pretty high. And right now, 2024, we're looking at around about $10. It's the forecast earnings. And we're just coming off the, historically, we are at about $4 range. So trading EPS around $4, and we see a price currently of about 500. So some of this will be baked in. So, well, certainly future growth expected. Okay, so in terms of price targets, at a simple level, the current year target is based on their forward PEs, and their earnings per share is expected to be around 492. Stock's currently trading at 485, and then a year out, 1 year, stock's predicted to be about 620. So that's about a 20% uptick. I'm running all my valuation models, but so I just did a quick valuation, initial fair value, and based on that, I get 423 once I've tweaked the model a little bit for my assumptions. So we are at 492, so it looks like about a 16% premium over fair value, which, given the hype on this stock, is not superbly out of line. Okay, so that's kind of where we are. So the stock is trading at a premium to fair value. Fair value is not that far off. So any reasonable pullback in the markets to then that 420-430 mark may give you an entry if you don't own NVIDIA right now. But if you do own, then obviously you're in a different position already. So this is just the beginnings of building out the analysis. I just wanted to see where my initial thoughts on NVIDIA from a fair value were going to sit, and they kind of sit at an interesting juncture. And so this additional and deeper analysis that will be conducted in the weeks and months ahead. If you're interested and you want to leave a comment on whether you're a buyer, a holder, seller, or it's just on your watch list or your pass, leave a comment. And if you agree or disagree with the fair value, let me know too. And incidentally, there is an SGSG portfolio, and NVIDIA is a core holding there. No red flags to discuss in this analysis. So that's it. That's a quick update on NVIDIA. This is a skinny version of the review. The full, deeper one will come in the weeks ahead, and they'll be fleshed out. So that wraps it up. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I will see you on the next video and future videos on NVIDIA. Goodbye.